Hey everybody, I'm Simon Murray, Managing Editor of Power Motor Yacht. Joined with me at the helm by Kevin Burns, the VP of Design and Product Development for Back Cove. How you doing, Kevin?
Doing great. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. So we're aboard the newest model, the hull number 1 of Back Cove's 34O. It's their first outboard propulsion model. Right now we got twin 300 Yamahas on the back, which gives us a top speed of about 37 knots. So Kevin, what was the thinking going into the timing of this model and why outboards right now?
Well, that's a great question. I think that there's a lot of features that outboard power offers to a prospective cruising powerboat owner, and that's really what we're focused on, is the cruising outboard market. We feel like there's a lot of potential for folks that have grown up using outboard power their whole boating career, their whole boating lives, and they're familiar with outboards, they're comfortable with them, they know all the advantages of outboards, like being able to trim the motors up and beach the boat, serviceability, and access to service, all that good stuff. And so really what we wanted to do was really design a boat right around that core concept and all of those advantages that outboard power brings to us.
So with that in mind, I should say that we're probably just leaving Seabright, New Jersey. We're going to take the boat for an extended cruise, a three-day trip down to Chesapeake, and really see what this boat has to offer. So
It'll be a lot of fun.
Should be a great time. So for more, stay tuned for an upcoming issue of Power Motor Yacht, or check us out online at pmymag.com. Hey guys, Simon Murray, Managing Editor of Power Motor Yacht. I'm joined with the VP of Product and Development and Design, Kevin Burns. Kevin, we're in some snotty seas right now.
We love it. That's what this boat was built for. We have plenty of dead rise up forward, a nice deep forefoot, and plenty of flare on the top sides to knock the spray down. So the weather's going to break the helmsman before it breaks the boat. We promise you that.
No, it certainly handles well. I think we're at about, well, at first we were in probably like 3 to 4 foot seas. Now it looks like we're in,
It's like good 5s and 6s, and
right.
They're steep and they're breaking, and it's a lot of fun. But the hull is made for this. It's no problem.
We're just about to round Barnegat Light and keep on heading down to South Jersey. Hopefully we make it to Cape May before sunrise.
12 more hours to go, man.
Let's do it. So we're here at the South Jersey Marina in Cape May, New Jersey, after traveling about 120 miles from Seabright in some pretty sporty conditions. You know, this is the 34O from Back Cove, and we were in some 10-foot to 12-foot rollers. And, you know, this is a seaworthy vessel, never really felt uncomfortable, handled really well, and pretty fuel efficient too. We burned 130 gallons at about 20 knots. So, you know, pretty fuel efficient and seaworthy. And today we're headed down to the C&D Canal. Hopefully we'll have some flatter seas. For more, stay tuned. We'll see you guys on the water.
Well, the weather's been great today. We've had a chance to go fast on the 34O, and we're just coming through the west end of the C&D Canal. And just about making it through the Chesapeake City no wake zone here. Waiting for Simon to give the okay to kick gear and speed up.
While Kevin's comfortably at the helm, I'm doing one of the toughest parts of my job, which is thoroughly and extensively testing the social zones throughout the boat. Like I said, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Just enjoying these two L-shaped settees with a table that could be either one or two. And if you're going with the one, the second one's optional, but with the one, you can place it to starboard or to port. But yeah, I think this is a beautiful day. I think we got a lot of great cruising ahead of us. So I think we're finally able to test these twin 300 Yamahas. Kevin, what do you say? Should we hit it? Let's hit it. We'll see you guys out in the water. Hey everybody, I'm Simon Murray, managing editor of Power Motor Yacht, and I'm here in Deal, Maryland after a 3-day cruise aboard the Back Cove 34O. It's been a lot of fun. We took it down the Atlantic, headed up the Delaware, crossed it over the canal, and took it down to the Chesapeake for some Chesapeake cruising. And I think it's a real testament to this boat that we still had a lot of fun. Now, one of the things with the outboard propulsion is you get this massive area behind me for stowage where the diesel engines would be. We got a lot of stuff in there, really using it to the fullest. Pack it in with stand-up paddle boards, fold-up bikes. I mean, you could crawl in there yourself if you really wanted to. It's that much space. Not that you would, but you could. To port side, we got a lot of really cool arrangements that you can make for social spaces. These all can be converted, moved over in different settings. Right now we have the helm, co-helm chair arrangement for the rough seas that we hit on the way over here. And then on the starboard side, we have a nice up galley. If you follow me up front, at the helm, I was speaking with Kevin Burns, who was along for this delivery. He's the VP of Product Development and Design from Back Cove. And he was explaining that for Back Cove, this is a first with this helm step that could be put down for different heights. The eye level kind of stays the same. Or if you want to flip it up, you got two footrests, one for different heights. And a lot of thought went into this. They actually mocked up the helm station. Was one of the most important stations on the boat, and it really appeals to different cruising couples. Let's say the husband is 6'3", the wife is 5'5". It's really comfortable for different heights. Along those lines, down below, there's a lot of ample headroom and a lot of space with a nice forward berth for a cruising couple and a separate shower stall down below as well. So if you guys can continue on, I'll show you guys some other cool... Dan Harding!
Simon.
Editor-in-Chief of Power Motor Yacht.
It's good to see you.
You too, man. What are you doing here?
Well, 3 days of watching your videos was more than any man could take, sitting in the office. Looked like you guys were having too much fun, so I went for a drive and I found myself in the area. It was the craziest thing.
I love the dedication. Coming all the way down here just because you didn't want to miss out. That's
absolutely. So how's the cruise been so far?
It's been a lot of fun. We got a lot of cool stuff to show you, and I think the only way to do that is to take it out in the Chesapeake right now.
I think cruising Chesapeake style sounds like what the doctor ordered.
With a little bit of Old Bay seasoning on top.
All right,
let's hit it.
I like it.
You got to see this. This thing is really a performer.
No, I can't wait.
It takes the banking turns really well. Hey everybody, I'm Simon Murray, managing editor of Power Motor Yacht, joined with me by Dan Harding, editor-in-chief. And you're probably asking yourself, Simon, why are you holding this chicken neck attached to a rope aboard the Back Cove 34O?
It's a fair question.
It's a fair question. Fair. And you know what? The answer to that is we're down in the Chesapeake, and I figured what better contest, little gentleman's wager to have with Dan here.
Absolutely.
Than going crabbing.
Nothing more Chesapeake than that.
Amen. So, first man that pulls up the crab gets a beer?
I can live with that. It's a fair deal.
That's a fair deal?
Yep, absolutely.
The neck, I should say that the chicken neck was provided by some kind neighbors in Fairhaven, Maryland, and this all was put together with the help of DeMillo Yacht Sales. So with that plug, let's do it. Let the best man win.
I got one!
What?
I got one!
Can't be.
Right here.
No. Oh!
That's right. All day.
I don't know how this guy does it. I don't know how this guy does it.
I'm Dan Harding. This is what you're looking for, Sam.
Yeah, I got some technical difficulties over here.
Well, looks like I'm going to make some lunch. Signing off from the Chesapeake.
And it looks like I'm going to owe Dan a beer. Well, we're here after a 3-day delivery of the Back Cove 34O, and really there's no better way to end a delivery than having a crab feast.
No, I tell you what, it is kind of strange though having a crab fest in the back of a Back Cove when you're traditionally thinking lobster.
It does seem a little radical, and equally as radical, I would say, are the two engines behind you.
Absolutely. I mean, major departure for the brand that was known for traditional single inboard engine, but I think it's a smart move. I think just kind of like the meal we have here, it is very different. But I think it's going to appeal to people in the Chesapeake, you know, especially as they're cruising with the shoal draft, and as you make your way down south to Florida, I think people are really going to resonate with the higher performance from the outboards.
And you know, the sun is setting right now. It's a lovely, you know, fall day, and we're kind of toasting the end of summer with this crab feast right now. We're looking forward to seeing the 34O in an upcoming fall show at the Fort Lauderdale first, and plenty more. Definitely. So, without further ado, should we dig in?
I think so. You could have some of the crabs I caught.
Yeah, well, you might have caught them, but I'll show you how to cut them.
Decided.
You got to break open.
Lucky I'm sharing with you. All right, easy there.